Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning to our beloved lecturer Puan Fazan binti Hashim. So we are from Group 4 and today our members will conducting presentations. So my name is SITI AZLIZA binti AWANG. My metric number is CP2100 and 45. So we have decided to choose information technology as our group assignment. Firstly, information technology leads to the introduction, processing, security, and sharing of type of electronic data using computer. Computer technology and telecommunication are both included in the business application of IT. IT department always ensure that the company system, network data, and application are all connected and working effectively. So IT play an important role in daily operations. But we have found out that IT also have issue vulnerability, which is a phrase used in cybersecurity to describe in a system that allow it to be attacked. Therefore, in creative and innovation, it have 4 levels to manage and solve this issue. The first is to identify question. Second, generate answer. Third, polish outcome, and the last one is implement. And I think that's all from me. Then I will pass to my other group member to describe more about this issue. Thank you.
My name is SAFRAA binti Abdullah with matrix number AP200362, and I will explain about to identify the questions from the assignments. The questions that we need to identify is: in 2021, Malaysia experienced an unprecedented attack on its infrastructure. The government website had been hacked by 11 hacktivist groups. This hacktivist group going to steal the personal information and sell it to the third party.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adlina binti Abdullah. So today I will be presenting about how to prevent the security information system in technology management from being hacked by the hacker. So nowadays, hacker is very dangerous for us because it can give an effect to the society. There are some ways to prevent the security system from being hacked. First of all is installing the antivirus software in your computer. There are some of antivirus software that provide an automated update. It is one of the ways to protect the computer from the new virus that will emerge every day. This software needs to run and schedule regularly to keep your computer from virus. It shows that having this software in a computer is a part of good security strategy. Next, we will move to the operating system. Apps and browser must be updated and latest. It is to prevent from being hacked by the hacker. It is important for us to keep installing new update in our computer because mostly the new updates will include the security fix that will help to secure the system. Adding more, it is also can increasing the privacy and security for the consumer user. This browser can be used to prevent website from tracking your online movement at any platform. Other than that, install a firewall also can be used to prevent the information system from being hacked by the hacker. Windows and Mac are the software that have built with a firewall. The function of this program is to create a barrier between the statistic and outdoor international. If there's any suspect activity, the firewall will immediately block them. However, the firewall needs to be enabled before the computer go to online. This firewall can be purchased at the hardware firewall from company such as Casgo and Sobho. Moreover, we will move to the using a complex password. It is the main important way to secure your network from being hacked. The harder your passwords are, the hacker will get the less chance to hack your system. the passwords needs to be longer, more extra complex, to make sure that no one will know your password. This password can't be used of any date that relate with you, such as your birthday or anything. In addition, avoiding using a same password at another account. It is because if the hacker can crack one of your password, it will give a bad effect to the user. Other than that, disposing an IT equipment securely will be the one of the ways to prevent your computer from being hacked. Before that, you must to make sure that there's no any left information that left in the device. It is because to avoiding the hacker to hack your system. However, hire an expert specialist to delete the data will help to secure the system. This is to ensure that no inappropriate information to the computer. Last but not least, avoiding unknown email from parties, and never click or open the links that have attachment to the company. It is because this email might be the one of the ways that hackers has aiming to hack the computer. Other than that, the email that received should not be responded by the company. It is because it might be harm for the company and also will increasing the chance for the hacker to hack the system. So that's all from me. Thank you.
My name is RAFIKA LAILI and my matrix number is GP 2100 and 23. So here I want to explain about the Polish outcomes, which in this discussion I have divided into two. The first is about software and hardware control, and the second is about data security controls. And first of all, I want to explain a little bit definition of the true meaning software control is. Software control is the process of physically storing all softwares in the final software library, so the only properly licensed and released and approved version of the software are used. So in this part of hardware and software control, there are four concerns from the simple. Stable control of hardware and software program belongs with inside the enterprise. The first is about discovering and tracking hardware and software control. Step 1 towards the powerful control of hardware and software program is studying what hardware and software program is deployed. As personnel extrude department, new human beings are employed and present personnel depart the company. PCs and gadgets are redeployed and loaded with distinctive software program version. As a result, it could be very tough to tune hardware and software program, SIT listens for the function of its deployment and the control of IT spending. So the second is about software distribution. IT department face the constant challenge of distributing new software, virus profile updates, operating system patches, and existing software updates. The goal is to provide updates to PCs, laptops, and other mobile devices without the need for employees to insert the CDs or download files. The software should be deployed without user intervention and without the bandwidth required for a user to continue working. And the third is about help desk support. As long as humans are using computing device, they will need to speak to another person when something goes wrong. However, help desk requirements can be minimized with a comprehensive management strategy. That strategy should include option for remote control or of mobile device and easy access to information about the user's machine. And the last is about image updating, retiring assets, and migration. In this budget-focused time, IT organizations often have to choose to upgrade rather than replace older systems. However, replacing a large number of PC and laptop operating system can be a significant task that can have a significant impact to employee productivity. So I'm done about the explanation of hardware and software control, and now I'll continue to the second part, and it is about data security control. Okay, and the first is, What are security controls? In general, security management is security precaution of measures used to prevent, mitigate, counteract, or detect a security risk. The concept can be applied in all areas. Car alarms, barbed wire, and video surveillance are examples of security controls that protect physical entities in the physical world. For cybersecurity, this includes firewalls, endpoint protection, and data protection solution. Often, a single security check performs multiple actions. That is, it can mitigate risk and identify and warn a potential breach. So the second is the primary objectives of data security controls. The main goal of data security management is to prevent, detect, and take corrective action for the risks and threats that corporate data is exposed to. This includes is the first, preventing unauthorized access to your data, and so privacy protection, detecting suspicious activity, and audit. So the third is assessing security controls for data protection. A good approach to assessing the effectiveness of security controls for data measure is to map out the entirety of an organization's data store, focusing on those holding the most sensitive data, and modeling the most pressing threats to be reduced or eliminated. The framework listed below can provide further insight into carrying this out, and the following parameters should be considered when selecting the right security controls for our organizational data protection. And the last is the implementation security controls for data protection. Implementing security controls is often a challenge. It may be helpful to implement the following advice. Everyone involved needs to be actively involved and involved. Employees working with data protection need to recognize and understand the importance of new security controls, whether they are DevOps security or data engineering personnel. And so implementation should be done with caution. The first step is to connect parts of your organization to new security controls and ensure that use cases are covered before you implement a balanced implementation plan. It is important to be aware of undiscovered data consumer that should not be disturbed. And implement the implementation plan, it is important to assign responsibility to specific roles within the process of implementing the new solution and to the entire project.
Assalamualaikum to Madam. My name is ALLISYA binti AFANDI. I will explain about implementation of security information system. Number one is support cyber security staff. The first thing that must be done is to make sure the cyber security staff has support needed because they often feel deprived inadequate budgets due to the senior staff not listening to their requests. This problem system from senior leadership does not have sufficient basic knowledge of cyber security and should help as well as understand their needs. As a result, companies tend to view cyber security as an operating cost and ignore investment benefits in it because they think cybersecurity will not bring any great benefits in the organization and consider it wasteful. Number two is conduct annual staff awareness training. One of the biggest threats facing an organization is data theft and hostage software. This treats system from human error itself, as in the event of an employee receiving an email about phishing and unable to identify that the email received was a scam. Then, the entire organization was on risky and will face problems. It is also related to internal error, which is abuse of privilege given to employees and data loss caused by employees not understand about awareness in maintaining the security of their respective information. Therefore, the organization should provide support to the IT department by handling permanent staff awareness training to reduce this issue from becoming widespread and frequent. The cybersecurity training conducted not only provides awareness on data protection, but also awareness training has various other benefits such as making the organization more efficient in data management and protection. In addition, training courses should be given to employees introduction process and make this course an annual course. Number 3 is priorities risk assessment. Risk assessment is one of the first things that should be communicated and explained by the organizations while running cybersecurity programs for its employees. This is one way to ensure that the controls selected are either appropriate to the risk faced by organization or not. One of the ways to conduct a risk assessment is by follow the guidelines set out in International Standards for Information Security Management, ISO 27001. Number 4 is regularly review policies and procedures. Policies and procedures are documents that contain and set out organizational rules to handle the data. The policy provides organizational principles, while detailed procedures how, what, and when things need to be done by the organizations. These policy and procedures are also included in ISO 27001 that can help organizations. With policies and procedures in place, organizations can ensure that their employees have understood cybersecurity that they should focus on and provide full focus on the awareness courses being conducted. Last is assess and improve. Cybersecurity is one of the evolving fields because of technology changes from time to time. Therefore, organizations must constantly update the latest security policies over the time. Next, organizations can create frameworks that allow organizations to make changes efficiently and without having to change the way they operate. Similarly, the IT teams must be creative, producing new technologies to address emerging threats. Thank you.
Next, hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Toiba binti Ali. My metric number is AP200458, and I will explain about the last part of this presentation, which is about the conclusion. Data innovation, or we call as IT, it leads to presentation, processing, capacity, security, and exchange to all kinds of the electronic information by using the computer capacities and other physical devices, basics, and strategies. IT staff receive alerts of potential threats, such as the user attempting to access a restricted chat log and other reporting tools to investigate and determine the routes. The challenges and the weaknesses of the security information system in technology management are extremely frustrating, as they can affect many people, not just in the business and also for the government. In conclusion, new era of connected intelligent device will lead to more security attacks. That's it from our groups. Thank you.